Once upon a time, in a bright forest, a mighty lion and a sly fox became friends. They often hunted together, sharing food, and enjoying each other's company. One morning, the lion and the fox decided to go hunting. The lion was strong, and the fox was quick. Together, they made a perfect hunting team. Suddenly, they saw a deer grazing quietly. The fox whispered, "There's our chance." The lion nodded and prepared to spring with all his might. With strength and speed, the lion and the fox chased the deer. Working together, they finally caught it. Their teamwork had brought them a great meal. The lion roared with pride. "We did it," he said. The fox wagged his tail, excited to share the reward of their hunt. The lion cleared his throat. "As king of beasts, I shall take the first share because I am your leader." The fox blinked but stayed quiet. "I shall also take the second share," said the lion, "because of my strength and bravery." The fox frowned slightly, beginning to feel uneasy. The lion growled. "The third share is mine too, because I helped capture it." The fox's tail twitched nervously. Something didn't feel right anymore. Finally, the lion thundered, "And if you touch the fourth share, fox, you'll regret it." The fox trembled. There was nothing left for him at all. The fox realized the truth: the lion had taken everything. Though they had hunted together, the lion's greed left nothing for the fox to eat. The fox sighed and slowly walked away. "So much for sharing," he muttered. Behind him, the lion feasted greedily, enjoying the entire meal by himself. The fox watched silently. He had learned something important: it was unwise to share work with someone who only thought of himself. From now on, the fox whispered, "I'll choose friends more wisely." Not every partner is fair, even if they seem strong and powerful. The lion finished the meal, proud of his wisdom. But in truth, he had lost something far greater: he had lost a friend's trust. The fox's eyes filled with sadness. He had given his effort and trust, only to be left hungry. The lesson burned deep inside his heart. The lion stood tall, guarding the remains like a treasure. The fox, small in the corner, realized some partnerships are only fair until greed takes control. The fox thought of their past hunts. They once laughed and shared meals fairly. Now, the lion's roar felt more like a warning than friendship. The lion's mighty roar echoed across the forest. "I am king," he boasted. The fox sighed, knowing this victory was hollow, gained at the cost of friendship. The fox whispered, "True friends share, not take." He knew he would never trust the lion again. Wisdom, though painful, was the only reward today. The lion lay stuffed and sleepy, yawning loudly. The fox shook his head. "Greed fills the belly but empties the heart," he thought, padding silently away. Hunger drove the fox to forage. He found berries and shared them with birds nearby. Sharing, even small things, made him feel richer than the lion ever would. The fox closed his eyes, imagining companions who hunted and shared equally. "Someday, I'll find true friends," he thought, smiling faintly at the dream. The lion sat tall, licking his whiskers, not noticing his companion had vanished. In his pride, he believed he had won, though in truth he lost more. The fox peered into the clear water. His reflection looked tired, but wiser. He whispered, "Never again will I hunt with those who take everything." The lion looked at the bare bones, stomach full but forest quiet. He realized no laughter or friendship remained, only silence and his lonely feast. Nearby, birds picked seeds together, chirping happily. The fox smiled. Even the smallest creatures know how to share. Perhaps they are wiser than the so-called king. The lion slept under the warm sun, unaware of his loneliness. Power had given him food, but pride had stolen his friendship. The fox replayed the hunt in his mind. They had worked perfectly together. If only the lion valued teamwork as much as he valued power. The lion yawned loudly. His belly ached from overeating, yet he still felt empty. Food had filled his body, but greed had left his spirit hollow. The fox paused to watch rabbits chase each other joyfully. Their laughter reminded him that real happiness came not from power, but from friendship and fairness. The lion snored softly, dreaming of many future hunts. Yet even in dreams, no companion stood beside him. Alone, he chased shadows of prey through empty fields. The fox whispered to himself, "Never again." He knew the lesson was hard but clear, better to hunt less and eat little than lose one's dignity. The lion stretched his huge paws. The forest grew quiet. Even the birds flew off, leaving him truly alone. The silence weighed heavier than his full stomach. The fox trotted along the path, leaving tiny pawprints behind him. With each step, he felt lighter, carrying only wisdom and hope for kinder companions ahead. The lion blinked awake and looked around. "Fox," he called, but there was no answer. Only shadows and silence remained where his hunting partner once stood proudly. The fox soon met squirrels and rabbits. They greeted him warmly. Though smaller, they smiled and offered berries. The fox wagged his tail, sensing true kindness. The lion roared loudly, his voice echoing through the trees. Yet no one answered. The forest grew still again. A king without listeners was no king at all. The fox sat with his new companions. They passed around nuts, berries, and laughter. Though simple, the meal felt grander than any feast taken by force. The lion scanned the horizon, longing for a companion. Power and pride had fed him once, but now hunger returned, and no friend stood beside him. The fox told his new friends about the lion's greed. "True strength," he said, "is found in kindness and sharing." The animals nodded, grateful for his wisdom. That night, the lion lay under the moonlight. The stars twinkled above, but his heart felt heavy. Loneliness was colder than hunger, and silence echoed louder than roars. The fox curled up beside his new friends. Together, they shared warmth and cheer. For the first time in days, he fell asleep feeling safe and happy. The lion prowled through the shadows, searching for food. Without the fox's cleverness, every chase ended in failure. Pride had left him strong, but strength alone was useless. The fox shared his story. "Beware of those who take everything," he warned. His new friends listened carefully, vowing to always share fairly and treat one another kindly. The lion's stomach growled loudly. His golden eyes narrowed with worry. For the first time, he feared the forest. Pride could not fill his belly anymore. The fox lifted his head high, ears twitching happily. He was small but strong in spirit. Wisdom and friends gave him confidence the lion could never steal. In the meadow, the fox laughed with new companions. Far away, the lion sat in the shadows, watching quietly, realizing too late what his greed had cost. Morning sunlight bathed the forest in golden light. The fox trotted happily beside his friends, tail wagging. The day felt brighter with laughter, love, and fairness. At last, the fox lived joyfully with friends, while the lion stayed alone. The lesson was clear: greed leaves nothing, but fairness brings everything that matters.